Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Star, and this is April's monthly forecast for Libra. Dear Libra, April 2026 is your major confrontation arena, the month that tests every alliance, every contract, and every close relationship in your life. The strongest astrological pressure is concentrated in your 7th house, the part of your chart connected to partnerships, marriage, one-on-one dynamics, and open rivals. The month begins with a deeply personal turning point as the full moon in Libra on April 2 lands in your own sign, pushing you to close out a personal matter or make a radical decision that changes your course and puts your own needs first. But very quickly, attention shifts to Aries, directly opposite you, where an extraordinary planetary buildup begins. As Mars and then Mercury move into your partnership sector and align with Neptune and Saturn, you come under serious pressure in your dealings with others and may be forced to carry heavier legal, emotional, or marital responsibilities. At the same time, Jupiter in your 10th house creates tense angles to the Aries activity, showing that your professional ambitions may clash hard with the demands of partners, clients, or competitors. This month tests your diplomacy. It wants to know whether your ability to negotiate is strong enough to survive real pressure. By the end of the month, Uranus moves into your 9th house, beginning a long cycle of intellectual liberation and a complete shift in your worldview. Professionally, this is one of the most decisive and complex months of your 2026 when it comes to contracts, negotiations, and professional alliances. The new moon in Aries on April 17 opens a major door for signing a new job agreement, entering a powerful business partnership, or launching a joint venture that puts you directly in the spotlight. But the road is dangerous. Between April 13 and 17, as Mars and Mercury align with Neptune, you need to be extremely cautious about signing vague documents, trusting unrealistic professional promises, or falling into deception created by rivals or unreliable collaborators. The real challenge arrives on April 20 and 21, when Mars and Mercury join Saturn. This is where masks fall away, and you see the truth about your professional partners with complete clarity, whether you like it or not. You will need to set hard boundaries, protect yourself legally, and act with precision. Any weakness in agreements or legal structure can trigger immediate consequences. Financially, the Sun entering Taurus on April 20 activates your house of shared resources, debt, taxes, and financial entanglements, shifting your focus toward loans, obligations, or money tied to others. On April 24, the conjunction between your ruling planet Venus and Uranus may bring a sudden financial surprise, possibly unexpected support, funding, or a gain through a partner. But on April 25, be careful with power struggles involving money, backers, or financial institutions. Emotionally, the month begins by forcing you to organize your own priorities before you try to judge or fix anyone else. The full moon in Libra on April 2 shines a bright light on your identity, your needs, and the emotional standards you can no longer ignore. You may make a final decision to end a relationship that no longer treats you fairly, or you may clearly lay down new terms and demand a healthier balance. On April 4, the Venus-Pluto square can stir control issues, suspicion, jealousy, or emotionally destructive tension with a partner, so be careful not to get dragged into provocation or allow the other person to manipulate you through guilt or emotional pressure. With such intense activity in your house of marriage and committed relationships all month, your biggest challenge is staying psychologically steady and resisting the urge to cut people off too quickly during moments of stress. You need clarity, not drama. By April 24, as Venus enters Gemini, your emotional atmosphere becomes much lighter, more curious, and more open. You may feel ready to step out of heavy emotional terrain, plan a trip, connect with people from different backgrounds, or allow your heart to breathe again through new experiences and broader conversations. With Uranus also moving into this same 9th house territory, the end of the month begins freeing you from emotional and intellectual limitations that may have shaped your relationships for far too long. April puts your relationships on trial. Every promise, every contract, every emotional bond, and every imbalance becomes visible. This is not a month for pretending that diplomacy alone can fix what has no structure. You are being pushed to defend your needs, sharpen your boundaries, and deal with others from a position of clarity rather than fear. The partnerships that survive this month can become more real, more stable, and more honest. The ones that collapsed were already built on weak ground. What changes now does not just affect your relationships, it changes the way you see life itself. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest predictions.